My Gavanen Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Adrian, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as the Reunited Kingdom. We are now moving into being slightly more aggressive, but not with Mordor. It is with Cand. Our attention is going to be turned south, and we're going to try and push Cand, and in the north we're going to try and push the Goblins, is my current plan, because they border me, and I think they'll be more of a nuisance, and they have wealthier territories. So I'm going to try and hit the Goblins. So we're going to go east and we're going to go south. And that is the plan at the moment. We're building an army around Fenestruinen. But rather unfortunately, at the moment, we are going to have to defeat Horsa first. And then we'll build the army around Fenestruinen. And in the east, my plan is just to have large enough armies to just hold Mordor off. We might have to fight at Kirithungal a few times. But so bloody be it. I'd rather fight there every now and then than just constantly have to slog through Mordor. And all the while we're going to try and gain ground on Cand and push south across the river. So we're forming an army here. Imrahil is going to lead the western arm. And the three human hunters are going to lead the eastern arm. With Boromir, Faramir and Aragorn in the same army. In that image, they all look kind of like they could actually be related, don't they? But of course, today's is live streamed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the earliest live stream I've ever done because I didn't go to bed yesterday particularly late. And Jessica and I are busy for pretty much most of the day. So doing this as soon as possible was the only way to do it. And I didn't do one last week and I was feeling rather guilty. So rather than not do it, I've opted to do it as early as I can. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning for me. But it does mean that we'll probably have some people along today who aren't normally here. But equally, we'll probably have a lot of people not along today because it's too early in the morning for them. So, whichever is your flavour. But welcome to those of you who are here. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Finally catch the live stream. Good morning. Let's go. Finally caught you live. Good morning from Saskatchewan, Canada. Yeah, I imagine many of you would be from America this morning. Good morning from Georgia. First time catching a stream. It is... I only woke up a few moments ago, but I don't like to dilly-dally, so just dive straight in. I still haven't thought of a name for Isengard. There were a few more nice suggestions coming through, but at the moment, let's just settle on renaming it. And I think I'm going to go for something nice and simple, like Barad Aned, which just simply means Middle Tower, referencing the fact that it's basically in the centre of our realm. And it probably will end up staying that, to be honest, because I haven't really given much thought to the name for a while. But I think we're in N10. I'm not attacking anyone, am I? What's Cand's plans? No, we're holding Cand there while the armies of Fanrelond and we've got armies in the fort over there moving over. And Osterthiel, we're more slaughtering them. That's not a problem. We really want... yes. We're expecting Mordor to attack in Kirithungal. So let us end the turn and hope that they do that.
Splitting the troops.
3 a.m. Jesus. Go to bed. Christ alive. Good morning. Good morning from Bedfordshire. I'm in Bedfordshire. Good morning, Despondent Judas. Whereabouts in Bedfordshire are you from? Or are you currently living? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I'm in Leighton Buzzard. Dang. Hi, Gally. Greetings from California. Glad I made it to the stream. First time from Cali. Yes. Mordor coming and having a go. Right, no individual unit of any real strength, mostly just Uruks across the board, and our army made up predominantly of archers because it's Kirithungal. Let's do this. To war. I should probably open the blinds as well, actually. I hadn't thought about that. But I'm armed with some water, and ready to tackle the day's events. Boom. Good morning from Germany. Hello from Australia. The other two are Australians. A jolly good morning to you. Vol 3 Dreams. So wouldn't that mean that Boromir and Faramir actually are related to Aragorn? Well, I mean... No, actually, they're not royal line, are they? It just looks like in that image that they are. But no, Boromir and Faramir aren't related to Aragorn. The stewards are descended from... Most, if not all stewards, memory serves, are descended from the first steward called Hurin, not the Native American tribe. And he's from Emun Arnin, which means hills by the water in Ithilien. And shortly after him, the stewardship was made hereditary. But the stewards are not descended from the royal line directly. I mean, it's one of those, you're kind of getting to the point where if Boromir and Faramir are related to Aragorn, it's a Charlemagne kind of situation, where their descendant lived so long ago that we're all related if you go that far back. Like, so yeah, you could claim they are, but it's not like a direct link. Right, we've fought here many times before, haven't we? So what we're going to want to do is defend the gate. We've got some pikes, always nice to see. Shield wall fellows come forth. Soldier battalion at the ready. You're our general, so you stay back there. And then we've got a hell of a lot of Gondor militia. Unfortunately, the only thing Kirithungal doesn't have is suitable and useful towers. You'll note we have that one there, and if they came from the other side, we do have two instead. But it could really do with more towers. But then towers being powerful, many people probably wouldn't want towers. I should chuck you on the wall, actually. Yeah, there you go. Be free, fly, fly. Right, I find that the best course of defence of Kirithungal is to first of all allow your archers to rain fire down on the enemies that comes through here, and then it's usually useful to pull the archers back a little, set your line up about here, and have the archers fire over the top into the big blobbed up enemy there. That tends to be the most effective solution. Oh, and if you guys are just going to do arcing shots, then come off the wall, get you off there now. Holding them at the gate's not all that useful because you can't put that many ranged troops around the top. So usually it is better to have them step back a bit. Finally got to catch a live stream. We'll move them in a moment. They've got to break the gate first. Isn't the line of stewards related to the line of Anarian? There you go. Yeah. So deep down in history, yes. But it's so far back as to say that basically everyone's related if you're going that far back. So it's just not worth mentioning, really. The line of stewards broke away from the kings in just before the year 2000 of the Third Age. So it is 1,000 years ago that the stewards broke off from the House of Anarian. And it's also not suggested that Hurin himself was like a brother of a king. He himself was his family was descended from a royal line. So it's even further back. So that would be like me saying that literally 1,000 years ago now, 2022, was 1022. That was 40 years before William the Conqueror invaded my country. So it's, in essence, in the same vein as me suggesting that my family is descended from William the Conqueror. Like, it's just so far back that it just does not matter. But almost anyone alive now might well be descended from him, depending on how many children he had. It's just one of those kinds of claims. It's just moot, basically. Right, soldiers of Gondor, you're going to make up the back line, so step yourselves back, and then we're going to pull the archers back. I'm going to get the... Oh no, why don't you curl over there? Actually, don't stand in front of each other. There we go. Alright, and then you fellows...
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates!
Come back here. Yeah, really not bothered about the gate, because as I say, the tower, as you can see, isn't even doing anything anyway. So, we will hold them in a space.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates!
We want to maximise the use of our archers. So we want the enemy to group up. We want them to be a big blob, so that our archers, if they miss the primary targets, can hit the secondary. Near Hitchin. I thought Hitchin was in Hertfordshire. He must be just across the border then, I suppose. But cool. I know Hitchin well. So wouldn't that mean that Boromir... Yeah, we read that one. Very distant, though. Yeah, there we go. Hello from Poland. Good morning, Galu. Kia ora from New Zealand, although you didn't say that, but I'm saying it back to you. To war from Hawaii. G'day, Galu from Australia. The other two are Australians. Good morning, Galu. Nice, caught this near the beginning. Good night / morning to you from California. Hello, Wolfson28. Glad to see you, sir. Oh, Black Root Vale are firing. Aha, no, we've got... right, we've got it. We've got it. Come out of group. And blimey, your range is awful, guys. Run yourselves forward, because I've woefully positioned you. Right, we're into position now. Orc archers, target them if you would. Let's see this glorious volley fire. They're raising, no arcing shots. Lovely. Fury. Now, they're not the best archers in the world, but they will do so much more with the enemy grouped up like that, as I say. 10% of the enemy has already died. That's absolutely fantastic. Oh, you have javelins and I didn't put you forward. In fact, I forgot I even had you, so I apologise for that. The captain's staying at the back, as I say. Where's the... What? Why is there a wall at the back? Not been paying very much attention. There's a wall at the back. It doesn't even have towers on it. What is the purpose of this wall? Raise your archers, I suppose. Alright, 15% has died so far, only 3% of us. This is, in my opinion, the better way to defend Kirithungal. If one or two of you could hit those black Uruk halberds at the back there, that's a lovely target. But I'm happy with the Orc archers as well. Are there more units coming? No, that is it, isn't it? That is their army. You're free to throw your javelins. Please do. There we go. In they go. Nice. Absolutely wonderful. Top of the morning to you from Israel. Great seeing you, Gally. Finally caught one of these live. Hello from Mexico. Hello from Switzerland. Good morning, all. Any chance you'll upload more Age of Empires 2? I've been getting into it and having lots of fun amassing hordes of cavalry and rolling my buddies. I really want to. I just need to drum up the desire. Problem that I have at the moment mostly is that I'm so looking forward to Warhammer 3, and my early access is now mere days away, that I'm pretty much devoting my runtime to that, if you will. Because I want to do certain videos of that as soon as I get access so that I can release them as soon as I'm allowed to, which is a bit of a joke, isn't it? I thought. When I got the email ages ago saying, look, this is the timeline for Warhammer 3, this is when we can give you early access, this is when your various embargoes drop, I thought, oh yeah, no, that's fair enough. But then what's the point of half of us having embargoes when the other more favoured half of the content creators have already dropped almost all of their videos? You just think there's no point anymore. They've already done all of their videos. Why should then the other half of us have embargoes? It just doesn't make any sense to my mind. Because you've already all seen it if you go looking for it. So why should... it just strikes me as odd. Right, come out of defensive mode. Let's push these buggers. It still thinks the favour's with them, even though 35% of them have now died. We've got routing in some of their back lines. And we've got this many backup forces. I mean, granted, they're all Gondor militia. It's the halberds that are going to sway it, I think. But what we can do is get the Gondor militia up and forward and ready, because the archers are about to run out of arrows. Therefore, since Gallo is somehow maybe related to William the Conqueror, he will soon assert his claim to the throne of England by challenging the Queen in person. Probably not, actually. Probably not. Put some archers onto the wall. When I put archers onto the wall, Gavin Walker, the enemy climbs onto the wall and fights them. I believe I've fought in Kirithungal many times now, 3 or 4, and in at least 2 of those times I put archers on the wall because people suggested it, and I am at least in one of them, but I'm sure in both. The enemy then just climbed the wall and killed the archers. It was useless. And I just don't think it helps anyway. Having archers on the wall means that only the front line fires, because walls are really quite broken. This wall over here would probably be alright, I suppose. But again, you run the risk of them just running up the wall. And I just don't really want that. Our line is holding so well there. That's absolutely fantastic. Territorial Guardsmen holding back the might of Mordor. Now it becomes a melee slog, though. And their generals, their captains in there somewhere. But it's the halberds. Halberds never run away. And they are carving their way through, as you can see there. And we don't have any more ranged forces of any type. White City will prevail. I mean, we will win, but I just think we're going to lose a lot of troops because we've got a lot of trash here. Push them. Use your bodies as a wall against them. Surround them, crush them, kill them. They've only just got to half, and we've just hit 30. Oh dear. Oh, she's got some shaking though. Got some It's the halberds, though. Those halberds just last forever and ever and ever and ever. Although we're moving in around on the right, and I'm not worried about the orc archers and things at the back, so I think we will be all right. I think we've got this. Good morning from Northern Ireland. Good morning from Canada again. I guess there's one good thing being on the night shift in the US. You get to watch live streams. Hello from Pakistan, Portugal, Serbia, Dunstable. Kia ora, Galu. Which Warhammer 3 campaign we'll be starting with? Kislev, 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 Kislev. We'll be playing as Kislev first. I've seen the Demons of Chaos campaign. The customization feature is insanely deep. GM, good morning from north of the wall. Good morning. Good morning from Sweden. The more units you lose, the more money you make. Quite. And we have troops that we are preparing and ready to replace these forces. Ah, there we go. Look, we've got routing in the Mordor ranks. In fact, the Mordor ranks seem to have stopped working because they're doing the voice bug thing.
We've lost half of our men.
Get stuck in, boys. Get them all to rout. There we go. 928. We had too much trash. Way too much trash. Gondor militia needs to be swapped out for professional troops. 190. Gondor militia. Well done, says. Archer's not doing very well at all. If we'd had something like Athelian Rangers there, they would have slaughtered the buggers. Good morning from Turkey. Chimera from Greece. Seeing men of the West standing against the menace of the East always lifts my spirits, says Nabevks. No. If you put your troops behind the gate in Kirithungal, the enemy just pushes in, as they always do in any siege battle, and they very quickly get access to the wall. Honestly, that wall that they come through is not the play for archers. Maybe the wall behind it, so that they can shoot straight into the side of the coming troops. That one might be useful. But the wall directly behind it is just definitely not the play. Yeah, we are going to need a lot more forces. Boromir, Faramir, and Aragorn might have to actually go on a crusade. Mordor, I suppose, probably have 1,000 full banner armies ready on the other side of those mountains. And that garrison won't hold against the Nazgul. They're dead now, so we'll have to do something else. Oh, Darian's getting married. The ring is in Dol Guldur. Western Osgiliath got a Dunedain war camp, which means that certain units are available, but all pretty low tier. And until it gets a moot hall, it can't get the second tier. Ah, Lond Gallen upgraded into a city. Well done, Lond Gallen. Kairan just got its Dunedain war camp, and so can get... Oh, Athelian Rangers. I'll take Athelian Rangers. We just don't actually... Because we've had no money for almost the entire game, we don't have really the infrastructure anywhere to actually do anything. Oh no, we're building a guild house there. We get 8,000 coins, so things are building, people are training and the like. Ah, Karasas has some troops. Oh, Karasas, you've got elite troops. Oh, yes. Yes. Send them to East Osgiliath.
Your orders.
The problem is Aragorn doesn't even have an elite army, he just has cavalry. Although cavalry against Mordor, pretty useful. All of our forces... How on earth did you get around there? What? Did you go all the way round? Goodness, that's some dedication. That is some real dedication. Alright, don't worry about them then. No drama. On we go.
Command. Marching to war. Yes.
Right, that'll see us lose money though. Right, so the Candish army can hold. Fadnulon's got troops in there. We just need forces here. Ah, Minas Tirith. Men of Dol Amroth. We'll take some Penrith Gelling Cav. And then it's just archers again. Everyone's just got archers for days. Low tier trash. That's all we can train. Mordor probably doesn't have any elites because they've got no money. Well, they'll have Uruks. They always have Uruks, don't they?
Yes, my lord.
But we've got these two here. One of them was supposed to move into Kirithungal and command it. But alas, they are now not going to be able to, and they are going to die. We need to throw as many troops down here as we can, though. Keloniak, you are building chicken farming. Oh, the Angmar army buggered off. Oh, that's good. Oh, good. We can begin our campaign against the goblins. And we will do that immediately. So we're going to lose even more money now, I'm afraid, everyone. Don't think you really need the Bree militia. Get rid of them.
Yes.
And then let's take the best of all of this.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will.
Anything that's good.
Assembling a mighty host.
There we are. We've left behind an
Yes, my lord.
absolute trash defense. It'll do. It'll fly. Better troops coming from over there. Right, Gandalf, let's go out and start smashing this. I want to push in, and I want to take the Misty Mountains, and I think that army can do it. I think we take Moria with that army. I have belief. We will secure our enemies' lands. The problem is if I start destroying buildings because I've queued things up everywhere, it'll just start taking the things from the other queues. We've got at least a turn. We could attack Osterfield now, but then just Cand will come from there as well. No, I think we should probably just pull Aragorn's force back. We could use Aragorn's force to go and hit Gan Altan, actually. Oh, that's a point. We don't need a particularly large army to stay besieging this place, because it's only got 3 units in the garrison. So, Morfinian. Can you guys go further? Oh yeah, look, one more time. Yeah. And Morfinian, you take up command of them.
Yes,
Aragorn, you pull back.
With honor.
Your orders,
And Morfinian and your elites, you take the castle, knock the Variags out. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Lovely. That'll do nicely. Nice. Right, and then let's in turn see what Angmar does. Hello from the Philippines. Good morning from Australia, Perth. Somehow catching this stream from the west coast of Canada for however long I can stay awake. Hello from Latvia, Ukraine. Anyone bothered about your opinion on the Lord of the Rings TV series trailer drop yet, other than myself at least? Anyone bothered you about your opinion on the... I get asked about my opinion on the Lord of the Rings TV show, and by extension the trailer as well. Basically every single day I am alive. See, that's a very interesting army. He's got trolls, he's got a backup general, but otherwise, that is a pure, almost thoroughbred trash army. The only non-elite, other elite units is 2 units of Black Uruks. Otherwise, Orc Archers are their early tier, Orc Raiders are early tier, Orc Band are early tier, and Orc Host are early tier. That's an awful army. Aragorn's going to smash that one every which way but south. I don't really fancy fighting this, because even if we control it, I don't think we're going to do anything. Our army is going to get massacred by the trolls. Yeah, I'm just going to take the defeat. 75. Come on, auto-resolve. How are you so uselessly bad? That is absolutely atrocious. But then please stay in there. Oh, Gan Altan, you bastard. Stay in the fort.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Right. We don't really have a choice. We're going to have to attack Mordor. The slog begins. I so want to just defeat Mordor, but if I cheat defeat Mordor, the campaign would really lose all semblance of a challenge. Right, we can't do that. We just cannot do that. Daragrondos got some land clearance in, it's building some roads. Kalembal upgraded to a city, lovely. All those things I need to build, screw it. Chuck in more buildings. Oh no, look, get yourself a Mason's Guild house. Vandalon's got a Dunedain war camp. And he's building siege as well by the looks of it.
My lord. As you wish. By your orders. Joining.
Right, you keep moving forward. He's holding them on the bridge. That Fanrelon Candish army, don't know where they've gone. Oh, and Cand came to me. What? You've got cavalry. You're going to die, you morons.
Yes, my lord.
I'll take that Gondor cavalry, though. And...
my lord.
Yeah, otherwise I think you're alright.
Yes, my lord.
Do we have any other troops at all? Because we've got to attack now. Because Ranger Captain Eldarian's life is on the line. We'll get those troops coming in a moment. But that's about it. Minas Tirith is training its forces. That's nice. Master Carpenter's coming along shortly. Alright.
Your orders, my lord.
So it is a turn of battles. Yeah, the Gandalf army is nice. Gandalf is going to save this campaign by taking Moria from our enemies.
Your will, my lord.
I just don't know what to do with those, though, because they're then all free upkeep.
By your command. Joining forces.
And the Bree land units are Not that expensive, but that's an army costing us money that it shouldn't really. Oh, why don't we... they can be the garrisons, of course, of course,
Your
of course.
orders, my lord.
As you command, I'm gonna stick you. Your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Nah, go across.
Yes.
The backup. Aradir, you've got more than enough to deal with Dushrat, because he's just got 3 black bit halberds and you've got 4 archers, so just pepper him with archers for days and you'll get him. And I'll take those 2 out in a moment as well. Angmar still do not have Fornos. Gods above, how bad at this game are you, Angmar? Oh, and our territorial guardsmen over there are training. Is there a fort for us?
Your will, my lord.
That one, but it's got Enid Wyeth in. Go in that fort there.
We'll make camp here.
Oh, probably shouldn't have done that. 55. Nah, we'll bank. We'll bank. We'll gamble. We'll gamble. We'll gamble. Right, what else is building up here? Ah, Fenestrunin, yes, that's fantastic. You can train your own units, that's not a problem. Tirthurin doesn't have anything queued. Keloniak's building chicken farming. We'll leave it at that. So we'll stop the north draining our resources. Mengeland, you're trying to go for a library. 28%. Nah, don't bother with that. Just sit as you are for now. Get your territorial guardsmen and you'll be happy as Larry. Tharbad. I'm happy for you to get Dunedain Militia Garrison because I would like that. But try and get a Carpenter's Hut actually instead, and then we'll come back and do it one at a time. Badad and Ed. Your culture must be rising. Oh, come on, Adriel. Get on it, mate. I'm happy to leave you with a library, actually. All right. Kirithior is building a militia garrison. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of those. Right, let's fight then. So we'll start with Khand.
Your orders, my lord.
Sagadai. It's brought some cavalry up. How many archers are there? All 3 of them are archers. Glory days.
Muster your
We're fighting them on a
courage,
bridge.
men. We march into battle.
Bum, 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 bum. Greetings from New York. I hope you are not as monetarily carefree in real life. I am, yeah. You can't take it with you. Spend it while you got it. I mean, save to a reasonable degree. Well, I'm lucky that in real life I'm relatively well paid. But I spend my money frivolously, my mother would say. You waste your money. I'm able to save a solid amount of money a month, so everything else I have, I waste on whatever I want. Sue me! Sue me, mother. It's because she worked in a bank for many years, so she's just... And she was brought up on a wartime mentality. I always like to tell her that. She wasn't born in the war. My grandparents were, and they were brought up on a wartime mentality, and that has definitely fed through to my mother, who then thinks that any minute now we're all going to be going back to rationing. So she just lives on the breadline, but she doesn't. My mum and dad have plenty of money. They are solidly well-off people, and yet she lives like she's earning a penny a week. But take care of the pennies and the pounds take care of themselves, people say, don't they? Doomstack! Oh, crap. Nemanja Vidic. Big fan of football, or do you just happen to have exactly the same name? Who is your favourite non-film character from the Tolkien universe? Glorfindel, without a shadow of a doubt. Don't fire, actually. Let's wait for the rain to stop. Because it'll die down. The rain always eventually stops. It never rains for an entire battle. But they're not getting any kills at the moment because of the rain. Come on. I don't want to offer up a sacrifice. Not sure how I want to play this one. We've got... All of our units here will kill these Balrog raiders. The enemy army on the other side of that bridge is useless. It's just... How do we get across the bridge? Why don't you start firing now, actually? Rather than just standing around for nothing. Look at that, though. A full volley. They only kill 1 or 2 per time. I know that they're in wide formation, but that's the wind and the rain speaking. No, that is a huge waste. You should be killing like 5 or 6 per volley. But we can't just stand here forever doing nothing. So... Gondor Militia, you run across and tie the enemy up. And then we'll send across the spears... and the Lasanic Axemen. Swordsmen will go last. Right, they are going to start shooting at you. Many of you are going to die. They've just killed some of their own nomad horsemen. And then they've charged in. Right. Send across the spears. Go, 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 go. Sprint, boys, sprint! Now, they have shields, so they're much hardier against the arrow fire. But equally, they will still die to arrows. There we go. They're going to massacre them. Right, no choice but to open fire on them.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be
The
ours.
only problem is we are going to be chasing them down. Oh no, they've charged in. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much. Makes our life so much easier. Right, everyone go, 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 go. In a stand-up battle, we'll get them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
You should probably stop firing now, because you're probably just killing our own forces. There we are, sober.
The enemy general abandons his men. Behold how our... This is a clear
204.
victory.
Holy hell. Oh no, 177 gone on militia. That's not too bad. Someone was always going to die. It's a bridge battle. And we would have... That would have been awful to let them attack us, because they would have just skirmished us for the entire battle. So we had to pin them. It's so pleasing to see Angmar struggling against Barrowites in Fordos. Poetic justice. Good morning from Devon. Hello. Gallo. You have an early copy of Warhammer 3, but you can't upload anything yet while Jackie Fish and Legend can. Why? You're a way better content creator and the embargo is lifted by now. No, that's not how it works. Number one, you might prefer my content, but that's entirely subjective. Jackie Fish and Legend are like 10 times my size, maybe even more than that. Of course they're going to give it to them. So that's number one. Number two is the embargo is done in stages. So the first embargo is that you can show gameplay, and then the next embargo is that you can release your review of the game, and there's that kind of thing.
As you command.
Oh, where on earth is that army come from?
There will be much honor in defeating you.
Bugger off, can. Right, you guys on the bridge.
Your orders,
It is now more important than ever that you get out and start hitting canned, because we're stuck. We're trapped. But for now, we need to hit the Mordor army. Why can't we have the nice little stalemate peace that we've got going on up there?
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
No, I will control Ranger Captain Eldarian, even though he will... No, he should be coming in with us, actually, shouldn't he? Right, as I say, killing off Gan Altan, the Orc fella, and the Trolls is the key objective. And then after that, it is just a trash army with no hope. So... We've got 3 of our best generals. We've got cavalry coming out of our ears. Mordor doesn't have cavalry, and it's not very good against cavalry. Thank you very much for your £10, Killer Kriegsman. So you can't moan about this, them.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
I'm not sure what that
We
means.
must act and halt this turn of events.
Start battle. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, we've decided to attack them. We've taken the initiative to attack them. And we've decided, let's attack them up that hill. That's an absolutely ideal situation. I love running up hills to kill my enemies. That just seems like there's no downsides to this. Absolutely moronic. Right, let's get the few archers that we do have. I'm stand over here. In fact, I'm going to have everyone coming and standing over here, because we're going to try and avoid them and climb up this side. Because that's the only way we're going to get this. By negating their advantage. Right, cavalry, you are of vital importance today. I want you to sprint over the back there. Go, 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 go. And unfortunately, Eldarian has come in the other corner, so they might try and beeline to kill him off. Have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. Archers, get yourselves up to there. Defensive line. We have so few ground forces. In fact, this is just not really a very good army. I'm so disappointed at how poorly developed our heartland is. We just have no recruitment capacity, basically, anywhere. So we have no money. Oh, come on. Give me a chance to get into position. Cheating bastards. They really do not want us climbing that hill. They are beelining in to stop us. Alright, and the problem with when they've got high morale is cavalry charges seem to be way less productive. Right, you just go and like pester them over the back there. Everyone else is going to start charging in. Our territorial guardsmen are being shot. In fact, the whole army's being shot. Get yourselves up into positions. Who's that there? Why have I not accounted for you? Oh, it's Aragorn, isn't it? Yeah. Whoops. Right, what's that down there? Orc host smashing. What's that over there? Orc band. And that over there, Moranning Guard. Hit the Orc band. Orc host is a good candidate for cavalry charge, but I think I've just sent Gondor militia, haven't I? Oh no, it's Rohirrim. Nice charge into the side, 226. They just seem to... there's something about armies that are led by generals that just make it feel like infantry withstand cavalry charges better. And I'm sure that isn't a thing, but in my head, that is absolutely a thing. And the Oligai have hit our troll. The trolls have hit our territorial guardsmen.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
We have to absolutely somehow use our cavalry to the best of our possible ability, but we are woefully, and I mean woefully, outnumbered. You have to throw your javelins into those Olokai. Oh, you're down in a dell. How did I not even notice that? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, you did throw your javelins, though. Oh, but you didn't kill anyone. Swings and roundabouts. Get out, 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 get out. Did the cavalry that was down there get out? No. They will never run, you see. It's the only problem we have here as well. None of these enemies are going to flee. And we have to pay attention to two places at once. This is my absolute worst nightmare of a battle. Outnumbered, trying to use cavalry to win, which I'm useless at anyway. Orc archers over there. Well, they've done well to kill that army off. What I'd quite like is to get the cavalry to loop around and come and hit this massive archers over here. Just take them out of the game. But they won't do that. They damn well won't do that. Come on, hit those Olokai. In you go, boys. We have got Aragorn, we have got Boromir, we have got Faramir. Where is Gan Altan the Honoured? Why can't I see him? Oh, there he is. Gan Altan's knocking around with the cavalry. Oh, I didn't tell you to sprint. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, you are going to all sprint out. Eldarian, let's get you up over the back here. It's the trolls are the biggest threat in this front army. You'd be surprised how much Aragorn can take down. Please target the Olokai. Please target the Olokai. Please target the Olokai. Just burn them down. Right, Aragorn, hit that Orc host. Let's go, boys. We need to use the cavalry to get round the back. They have to get round the back. There's almost no point in charging into any of these that are following us, because cavalry always does terribly if they charge into things that are already moving. They just seem to not know how to deal with that, and it's very annoying. Oh, our pikemen are being surrounded. Aragorn's hitting over there. This is where we need the cavalry to start hitting the back line. We're hammering and anviling, but we don't have the hammers. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We've kited them long enough. That's taken a reasonable number of troops out. Well, at least two. And Gan Altan's knocking around in the middle over here somewhere. Oh no, he's going in for Aragorn. Bugger, Aragorn's going to die. Aragorn is going to die.
It's tiring.
Oh, and the trolls were moving in to get Aragorn as well. Oh, no, he actually is going to die. Right, it's now. It is now. Let's go, cavalry. Come on. And is Eldarion on his way up? Yeah, he is. Oh, he's down to he's 41. Please tell me Aragorn is not one of them. Ah, no, thank goodness for that. He made it out. Like, get him over the back. Cavalry's bearing in. Why aren't you charging? Why are you all just meandering? What is your problem? Mordor are going to bloody well beat us, aren't they? Oh, Mordor, just die! I hate you so much! Every single fibre of my being wants you to just piss off. Every single DaC campaign ever is always dominated by fighting Mordor. I'm so bored of Mordor. Stop fighting me, please. Oh, they've hit our line. Boromir is getting absolutely slaughtered. We haven't killed a one Olokai has died. One single Olokai has died. Our cavalry has charged in and done piss all because apparently, for some reason, this battlefield is so anti-cavalry. We're just not going to win this. This is a defeat. I would be very surprised if we are able to win this. They've lost more than us, but they have 3 times as much as us, so that doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get our cavalry over here and try and just get Gan Altan out of the game. Let's at least focus on a game plan and follow it through. Our cavalry is not really doing anything anymore because they're all tired now.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And those of our cavalry that are the cavalry that is still fighting on doesn't really have any strength left anyway. It's so depressing to see armies, Mordor armies that would normally be melting away with absolutely no defences, no strength, no backbone. Armies that you would just be laughably swatting around, suddenly fighting to the death just because there's a bloody Nazgul here. Oh, and Eldarion, you're going to have to fight back. How are you doing against those trolls? Ah, yes, Aragorn got involved and it's all going well. Cavalry's just getting minced. Wherever it's fighting, it's dying. They're barely hitting anything. Barely killing a single thing. Jesus. Holy hellfire. And we didn't kill any temple wards. Ready, archers. Alright, at least the Ologai are dead now. Eldarion's fighting over there. Let's try and help Eldarion. You charged. You charged. The cavalry is just all absolutely knackered. But even then, they're just not... Even when they weren't knackered, they're just doing charges like this. What is this? Your cavalry. Just run at the enemy. Stop being so useless, please. Right, go and try and save Eldarion from those Morannon Guard. What's that over there? Orc Band. Hit those Orc Maulers. No, they just didn't charge. Right, just line up here and wait and see if we can't get you to do something. The trolls are now dead. Let's try and kill off Gan Altan. Have an arrow ready. Trolls are dead. How did you do? Charging into those over there. Absolutely nothing. You deserve to die. To be honest. Pathetic charge. Right, we'll pull the cavalry back as we've done. Let them catch a breather. Stand!
Men of the west!
Men of the west! Flank around, flank around. There you go, now catch them. And then cavalry, they're pinned in. Get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. Absolutely nothing. Well, Radzag has died at least. Ganalton's not going to die that easily. And the cavalry did sod bloody all. I know they're temple wards, but if they were my temple wards, cavalry would be melting them. You just know it. You just know it. That's the problem, isn't it? The AI gets all these bonuses. Don't know what those archers are doing either. Just hit them. They're shaken. They might run away if you hit them. No. Haven't done a bit. Right, I think we might actually be alright. Oh, Escardir, thank you very much for your Australian dollars. That's very kind of you. Unwarranted, but thank you, nevertheless. Very kind. It helps ease the feeling of insanity that's definitely slowly creeping into my mind. We have our father and son in today's battle, actually. Right, those Ranengard are at least dying by virtue of the fact that he's a very good... He is a Dunedain bodyguard. Our cavalry has just been useless. Absolutely useless. Done almost nothing. I'd be really surprised to see... I'd be surprised if their numbers were anything to write home about. Right, once Ganaltan dies, though, this is over. The rest of his army will run. And he will now die because they're down to 17 and we haven't lost one yet. Is that really your running speed? You're that tired? Right, let's speed this up and get this bastard of a battle over. Come on, get him killed. Get him killed. Now, if Mordor pushes through now, we've got no defense. Yes! Yes! He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Everyone else will now rout immediately. Yep.
If we continue like this, we will smash the
As soon as we hit in places, they're all going to... No, don't let them run. Don't let the fuckers run. Capture them. Capture every single one of them. Get them. Go on. This is the madness of a Nazgul-led Mordor army. That Mordor army, had it no general, we probably would have won that with less than 100 casualties. Like, every unit we charged would have routed immediately. Every single unit, bar the trolls, would have routed straight off the bat.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
I mean, those numbers are good, but we just don't have the troops to lose something like that. 479 kills, Amphalas pikemen. Get on the blower to Amphalas and order me more pikemen, because we're going to need them, because that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 500, in essence, of the enemy were killed by one pikeman unit. That's madness. Marines did basically nothing. Clansmen on 74. Territorial Guardsmen only killed 2. Jesus, how many men did you have? You had 177. Oh, that's the trolls, isn't it? $345 Ithilien Rangers, well done. Pikemen and archers, that's what we're going to need into this. Holy hell. I can't believe that's the most Pyrrhic of Pyrrhic victories. Pyrrhus himself is rolling over saying, oh, you've overdone that one, mate. Probably should have run away. That's ridiculous. Mordor just have nothing stopping them now. Oh, dear. But that did just free up a load of money. And the army that we just moved to Ostadil is going to die because there's a Candish horde coming. So. Now all we need is Barad-dûr.
Honorable, glorious victory.
Yes, my lord.
That army is going to die that's trapped out there. I can't do anything about that. We can't leave the fort. But that's such a pathetic defense army. You can't do anything. You can't train anything. No one can do anything. Oh, we got a unit of Arthurine Knights coming. That'll be good. Just train everything you can train. I just need anything that you can give me. Train it all. Oh, your army's coming soon as well, actually, isn't it?
Yes.
How do we then best divvy this army up? If I move it down there, it protects him, but that Mordor army will... I think we've got to gamble on that, haven't we? Khand has a bigger army at the moment. We just need to assume. I'm tempted as well to pull back the Fanmelond army. Have we got any ships? No. Our ships all went north, didn't they? And then I got rid of all the ones down here. I knew I should have kept a ship. They'd have them up here in a turn. Yeah, you've just got to go home. There's just no... That army on the bridge is enough.
My lord.
3 generals is... Or 4 generals, sorry, is a bit overkill. Why, Imrahil, why aren't you replenishing? Oh, you are! I'm so used to him having 30 units because he's the heir. What a win! Aragorn's Grey Company should have better stats than the Temple Wards, says Ben Delaney. Absolute banger of a win. I've skipped episodes just to catch the live stream. Beats watching Soccer AM or Saturday Kitchen. Nerf Gallo in the next match, please. Well, that's very kind of you, Matt. Thank you very much. Don't know how we managed to win that. Just AI stupidity, I suppose. Right, we need just to wait for the end turn here, and then we can form the army and move across the bridge and hit them. What are you building? A baluster maker. Why are you building a baluster maker? I suppose no, I was building that, wasn't I? I'll keep your building. Brethil. Right, we're going to have to go around the world. We are going to have to stop queuing up buildings. We can't afford buildings at the moment. Sorry, the world. You're all going to have to continue on in slumber. Ah, no, you can have a carpenter's hut. That's only 900. And you can have a carpenter's hut. I'll keep carpenter's huts, but anything else is going. We're having some money. Oh, yes, Saralon, get me your roads up, son. The shower begins. But last time many of you said you can barely hear it, and it'll only be for 10 minutes or so. Right, you build your garrison thingy there. I'll leave you with your library, that's fine. Tharbad, what are you after? Carpenter's hut. Yep, keep that. And we've queued up everything else elsewhere.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, things in the... It's bizarre that it's now swapped around so much, and the north is happy and the south is hating it. Oh, your cultural unrest is unreal. Get that library up, sharpish. Okay, so as I say, I am going to move him down here. So if they attack, he supports them.
Yes, my lord.
Leaving Minas Morgul and Eldarion. Eldarion, can you get out? Yeah, get out.
As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Swap you two around. Try and keep Eldarion alive. I just can't risk those 3 full banner armies moving in. That's 3 armies we've at least got tied up somewhere else. They've got to stay there. We can't risk anything else. Send Forlong and he has a great bodyguard. Yeah, he does, but we don't have any garrison for his city. And he makes like 1,000 gold coins in Karasast. Greetings from Bolivia, Gallo. Forlong's a really good governor, though. Yeah, as Will says. As Will says. Why is Kalembel the capital, asks Elisar Tel Kontar. Because Kalembel is the most central region in southern Gondor, and it means that all of Gondor is then happier, which makes us just that little bit more money.
The enemy lays siege to our...
Very manly shirt, Gallo, I like. Dear oh dear. How uncomfortable are you in yourself, Alma, that you're commenting on the fact I'm wearing a purple top? You need to go outside more, man. I would sit here in a rainbow-coloured top with pixies and fairies and unicorns on it, and I wouldn't bat one bloody eyelid. Like, Jesus, live your life how you want to live your life, mate. Don't cast judgment on others. Other than... Yeah, living your life how you want, other than the judgment part.
My lord.
Right, Khand did an attack, which I find very interesting, but somehow they displaced me.
Your orders.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. And Mordor did hit us, as expected. Right, those troops are there. Moving up, moving up, moving up. We could keep one of those and take... No, look, I can show you. Forlong makes 700 gold coins. He costs 400, so he's actually only making 300, but still. I don't really want to get him involved. I'm happy keeping him as a governor. What, governor? Although that said, actually, Morfinian is just a standard. I think we probably should. Yeah, Morfinian, you're going to go and become a governor. Forlong's going to bring up the supporting force. We're going to lose Minas Morgul, I think. But then actually, that gives us an opportunity to trap them in Minas Morgul forevermore, because It's got a brawler's pit we haven't destroyed. And a way station. Jesus. We could just siege them repeatedly once they get it. It's making us no money. It doesn't give us any unique units till the culture's high. Because we get the Guardians at 60%. Yeah, bullshit. Just destroy everything and let them to have it. Take all the money out of it. Yeah, nice. Don't bother with that. Let's call this something new. I want to give it a silly name. Not a silly name, but a name that implies that it is a white elephant. In that I'm giving it to them, but it's not a gift. It's a curse. But I can't think of anything like close to that in Sindarin. But to leave it as Minas Morgul is to do it a crime, and to rename it as I just hate renaming things back to what they were, and I just never like that. We're moving forward with our own realm. Let us make our own rules, our own names, and live our own life, plough our own fields. So to call it Minas Ithil is just to rehash the past. If we were to call that Minas Ithil, why don't we rename Minas Tirith to Minas Anor? You never see anyone ever saying, "Oh, can you rename Minas Tirith to Minas Anor?" No one ever asks for that. You all just want to sit there and tout your knowledge. Oh, I know it used to be called Minas Ithil. I'm sure that isn't the reason, but I'm sure one or two of you do ask for names to be set to the reset just so that you can show me that you know something. I'm cynical and I'm a bastard, alright? Stop watching me. It's all a facade. In real life, I'm an absolute scoundrel. Scum of the earth. Couldn't give a shoehorn about anybody. No, I jest. But I just dislike intellectual snobbery, and unfortunately I see it everywhere, and I shouldn't because it's such a failing of mine. What should I call Minas Morgul? Call it HS2, that's a way. That's a little bit of a niche reference, I think, Will, but Ivory Oliphant's good. I like that a lot. I'm going to call it the Ivory Oliphant for now. I like that. I know that that's in itself is a silly niche reference, but I'm gonna take that.
Your order, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
Right, you merge up with him, and then go and stand on that bridge. And Forlong, you gather the forces behind the line, and you're going to go and hit Minas Morgul. All of our monetary attention, all 4,000 gold coins of it, is now going to be focused on the Gondor region. In which case, actually... Oh, Enedwaith are going to attack us, aren't they? You just see it coming a mile off.
Ships ready.
I'm tempted to get rid of some of these ships because Enedwaith has no hope of defeating us. Let's get rid of one of them. A little bit more money. What did Angmar do? What did Angmar do? Oh, you bastards!
I have nothing.
Oh!
Scum.
Die! Slow, painful deaths somewhere else, please. Saruman got its roads up, that's nice. And Linhir got its ballast to make. I'm happy for Linhir to get a militia garrison. No, I'm not happy for Linhir to get a militia garrison, actually. No, that's a silly idea. And Fanulon, don't bother with yours either. You've never been attacked in your history. No one is interested in you. If you drop the tax rate down there, we get growth. Or we can raise it, get a bit more money. Let's raise it, get a bit more money.
Your will, my lord.
Alright, that's a solid set of troops that I'm happy to take. I'm thinking Orodreth of Pelagia is probably the one general we'd take out of that army. He's not really doing anything, is he?
Orders.
Yes, my
But
lord.
they don't think we'll attack them because of the two armies on the bridge. But what we can do... So we're going to take away them, we're going to take away them, take away them. Take away the 11 Ballister crew, all of you.
As you wish.
I am going to take away Orodreth. So I want you, I want the pikes, I would definitely like the good archers.
Yes.
2 more units can join, I'll take the archers.
As you wish.
It's a reasonable army.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Assembling a mighty host. As you command, we have triumphed.
Sorry, Peshtin.
I respect you in
How far around can you make it in one turn? Sorry. Let's just say that he forded the river and ran across it, and then put out of our mind the fact that he's just gone on a multi-marathon run all the way around the River Gilraen and Cerny. We'll just ignore that. Plough on with our lives.
Your orders, my lord.
Right. Oh, look, the backup army is almost there. Fantastic. We've still got these troops not doing nothing over here. If Enedwaith attacks, they're going to attack. They're going to do a retributive attack on Enedwaith and hit the buggers back. Minas Ithil. What is this, Twitch? Shut the stream. Please, it is a cool name. What's a cool name? Minisithil. No! Just said no. Desmond. Fanamumakil. Oh my god, kill Mr. Minister 2. I think, Gallo, you need to focus on defense in Gondor and offense in Arnor. Also call it King's Tomb. Couldn't give a shoehorn. Take back Fornos and Anuminas. No, we're going for the mountains. The mountains are where the money is. But we aren't now going for the mountains because we've got to kill Horsa. So we're going to have to go back and kill Horsa and then we can go and kill the mountains. So, brief stop killing Horsa. But let's just kill off these black pits with the men of Bree, showing their stout hearts. Get them out of our realm. Gandalf will smash Horsa till Kingdom Come, because Gandalf himself is a good cavalry unit and knows what to do, knows how to be a cavalry unit.
Foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Look at my beautiful Breelanders. Are they coming in our land having a go at us? We'll take up arms, my brothers. We'll fight right back. Get them what they're getting us. Right good hiding they'll get. They come near us, that's what I tell you. I got my dad's... I got my pa's pitchfork in hand. I'm ready to go. Where are we killing today? Is what I imagine the Breelanders sound like. You should all petition the mod team. Get Gallo to revoice the Breeland with a West Country accent. Alright, where are we going? Where's my enemy today? Right, are they going to walk towards us? Yes, they are. So, melee troops, pull away. You are going to die by the 1,000 if you try and get involved. Archers, today's your glorious day. Give them a damn good going over. Oh, look at that. They're moving off to hit the melee forces. That's bought us a bit of time. They're desperate to not get to the archers. The archers are on skirmish, though, so they'll run backwards when the time comes. Go on, boys. Yes. Yes, my brave Breelanders. You're doing good work, boys. Oh, how I love thee. Right, if they're going to kite that one for days. Keep them at a distance. Oh, you didn't get involved, did you? No, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. You can fight in a second.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost...
Oh, bugger, you're out of arrows. Ha, Go on, boys. If they die, though, I'm not too bothered, because they're only Bree Archer militia. Get the general back up here. Yeah, it isn't looking good now, is it? It's looking a bit bleak. Ah, the enemy general died. Nicely done, boys.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Now, come on, we need to mass them. We need to target one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. They're just brutally effective in melee. It's so disappointing. I was so sure these boys would have it. 53% of the enemy died before we even got into melee, and now it's just a death.
Our army is tiring.
Come on, come on, go on. Yeah, routing. Alright, we got this. We've got this. We have got this. Back from the brink. We're gonna win this one, don't you worry. We got this. For Bristol and the Bath area. Right, Breeland militia, turn. Come, archers. Come. Apologies for the blissfully bright screen you must be forced to endure at the moment. Tactic 101 when fighting halberdiers. Don't hit them head on. Come on. Oh no, don't come back into the fight. Come on, you ran away. Die with some honor, boys. 88 of those. 133 of this one. No. Now that they're supported,
the defeat seems almost certain.
Should have chased them. Should have chased them. That was a silly idea. They're going to win it. They're going to win it. Hello from France, Gallo. First time catching one of these live streams. So how's the war with Canned going? I would say particularly well. Others would probably say not very well at all. I'm not really too interested in trying to win this one, though. These Bree units really are just kind of being offered up to death, and I'm happy for that.
Defeat is ours on this day. We have nothing to be ashamed.
We only killed 464 in the end. I was adamant we were going to win that. They must be from Bristol. Gallo is one setback away from a mental breakdown. Why do they have 4 Black Pit Halberd? Well, they only have 3 for a start, and they have them because they've trained them. I mean, I'm not sure how to answer that. You could, theoretically let Angmar invade Bree and take the land that rightfully belongs to Arnor. Angmar can invade Bree any time.
We should retreat.
They're just choosing not to.
Camp here. Your will,
The benefit of that, though, as I say, was that the death of this army would have freed up just shy of 1,000 gold coins. 4 170s and 2 150s. Yeah, that's maybe even be over 1,000 coins, actually.
Your orders, my lord.
Right, we'll kill Horsa, then we'll nip across and we'll take Bruinost, and then we'll nip across and we will take Anon and a Rod. We will shut down their recruitment. It would seem that the High Elves have lost every territory I gave them, which is every territory. Moria had only Moria, and have managed to somehow claim all of this back. The High Elves have done nothing.
Yes, my
They are
lord.
dying pitifully in the
I'm gonna
wastes.
stick you.
I mean, we did all right there, I think, against those.
Your orders.
Given
Yes, my lord.
given the choices that we had and the options that were available to us. Right, Gellerbrin is on 65%. No, it's dropping fast. That could do with the general, actually. Do we have any? Has anyone else come of age of late? No. No. Brethil's little garrison. All right, end the turn. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We haven't heard a peep from Isengard, actually. We'll do a toggle fog of war after today's episode, because I want to know what's happening in the rest of the world.
Splitting the troops.
And I really don't want Enedwaith to attack us. And he's standing outside of Matraith. Yes! Yes! Bugger off. Sod off back to Bree. Oh, yeah, you can have the Ivory Elephant. That's not a problem. There's no infrastructure in there, you sorry sons of bitches. We've sworn. We've sworn. Life moves on. Embrace it. Morning, Gallo. Hello from Rochdale, Greater Manchester. Army upkeep for stalemates is costing way too much. Better to take the fight to the enemy.
The enemy surrounds us.
Oh, we almost have enough money to actually build that in Barad now. Aha, Peshtin buggered off. Kind of put their army into one big force.
Yes, my lord.
Our time
Your
is soon
orders,
upon
my
us
lord.
to take the fight across the river to them now that they're trying to focus up here.
Yes.
He
my
managed to
lord.
walk... Oh, there's 3 crossings on that river. Who? What?
Your orders, my lord.
Here's Gondor's most defensive location. Oh, and then here's 3 ways to circumvent that. Yeah, fantastic. Brilliant. Cheers, thanks. Bloody
Yes,
fantastic.
my lord. Your orders.
Now you're going to have crossover at Caerandros. Also,
my lord.
Forlong, you're
Your orders,
pretty much
my
just going to give your army over to the hunters, actually, because
Yes,
they
my lord.
could do with it.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
We will cross the river. Oh, well, I'm about to fight them, actually.
Yes.
Your orders, my lord.
To battle.
Oh, how much cavalry do you need, Cand? All the cavalry, all the time. What happens if we auto-resolve? How... no, that's a silly idea. No, we fight.
Muster your courage, men.
Enedwaith
We
is
march
currently the
into
game's
battle.
most powerful nation. We could use them in the war with Mordor. That's why the High Elves have lost against Moria, because the High Elves are at war with Enedwaith, Moria, and Angmar, and they just can't fight that many people. Glorfindel is letting us
The
down.
fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Right, we attacked them, but they've got archers and coming out their ears, so... Gondor militia! But this is a lovely hill. A blessing. A blessing! A blessing from the Lord! Offer them up some gaps, but not complete gaps. Now, cavalry flanks all the way round. Cavalry goes all the way round the back. And they will do that here. Feel free to fire at will. Aragorn, stand ready. All the cavalry, which is now just useless. Pathetic amount of cavalry. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Mordor, how I hate you. All of me hates you. For the silver tree. How are we going to keep our enemy today from running away from us, is the question. And the answer is we're probably not going to keep them from running away from us. Oh, Eldarian's going to die. Brilliant. Brilliant. They're staying in the forests. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Excellent. Alright, and the horse archers are moving forward, so our archers are taking up the shots. I really don't care if the cavalry dies. In fact, all of Aragorn's army can die. He's going to take over Forlong's army. Did anyone go for Eldarian? No, they didn't. Eldarian, you just stay hidden in those trees. Don't come out. The White City will prevail! Throw some javelins, please. Not one at a time. Why do you hate doing your only job? What is your problem? Good cake. Good take, spearmen. Good take. They've charged headlong into our swordmen. Oh, those are Wind Riders of Cant. Hello. 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 If we catch any one of these cavalry units in battle, we will kill them. With whichever one of our melee units we choose. Everyone here will outdo these fools. Oh, Variag Lancers are coming in for a go.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Kill those off. Move in on those Wind Riders. You help. Go and hit those nomads. Go and hit those nomads. 20% plays 24. Oh dear, Spearman, you are up against everyone in the game, apparently. Ah, you'll never get through down to there. How you doing, Pikes? Slaying, I should hope. You are Pikes, and they are cavalry. Shall we use this to our advantage? You just can't get the staff these days. You arm them with pikes, and what do they do with them? Sod bloody all is what they do with them. Why are we having difficulty killing... Oh, these are Wind Riders, right? Is that Orash? No. Ah, Orash is at the back there. Oh, he has 2 people left. Oh dear, Orash. Standing by. Right, let's go and help those down there.
The enemy force remains.
Wonderful little charge. Get all the benefits. All the benefits. 30% plays 69. Oh, Alasana Axeman just got ploughed. Where is Orash still now? Someone kill him off, come on. How are there only 8 Amphalas pikes left? What is killing you now? You're pikemen! Their entire army is cavalry! Just face them with it! What is... Why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me so much, pikemen? Ugh! Is everything dead yet? Orash has died. Why aren't you dying?
Continue like this, we will smash the
Why aren't you running away? You've lost your general. The only thing left, you're outnumbered like 100 to 1. Just piss off. Is this over yet? Just 15 more minutes. Oh dear, I need a break.
Flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
344, 767. Aragorn killed 126. Oh, the spearmen took 134. Dunedain scouts didn't kill a single thing. There are only 2 of them. I hope they don't replenish. Good morning from Bristol. Good morning, Jacob Phillips. Also, Gary, your cam seems to have lost track of your face. Oh, is it just turned off? Wouldn't be surprised. I keep having no end of problems with this camera, and I haven't got the preview on. The camera is I don't know if it's the camera or the connection to the computer, but I'm having nothing but problems with it of late. So it doesn't surprise me, I'm afraid.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Can you all stand in there?
My lord.
Yes, you can. Good, good, good.
Your orders, my lord.
So you're ready when the time
Yes,
comes.
my lord.
My lord.
Right, 3 of you are going to come out of the army.
Your
Aragon, you got
orders,
anything
my
that's actually
lord.
worth keeping? 101 Lasanic Axemen. I wouldn't say no to those.
Yes, my lord.
We're leaving the army.
We're leaving the army.
By your command. Merging as you wish. Joining forces.
Take from this army as much as you are able to take.
Yes.
There we are.
Merging armies, my lord. Your will, my lord.
And the rest will have to come forward at a later date.
Your will, my lord.
Oh, I would like your Dunedain Cav, actually. It's useful to have a Cav unit. Good morning from Cyprus. They're nomads, Gallo. Their job is to make you suffer.
Yes, my lord.
Bum 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 dum bum.
My lord.
Alright, trash.
Marching to war.
Go and begin the infinite siege of Minas Morgul.
Force reporting, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Right, you can go back across and be the governor again, Eldarian.
Orders.
Gellerin will have a library in 2 turns. Oh, we actually have enough money to build a thing. What are you building? A leather worker. Not really sure why. Ah, yes, now is the time to try and get all of the barracks built. Oh, you don't even have a carpenter's hat. Get a carpenter's hat. Can you now build a war camp? Yes. 2,000 the cost of a barracks if you have an master carpenter's hat. Play that against 3,136. 2,200. It's almost 1,000 gold cheaper. That thing really does pay for itself after like 3 or 4 buildings. So useful. So useful. And it's not even the top tier. Holy hell. I'm in Netley's. Right, you're building the moot hall, which will let you get the 2nd tier barracks. You're building a leather worker. Don't build a leather. Build the moot hall so that you can get the 2nd tier barracks. And let's pump out some actual elites from this place, please. Oh, you don't have a carpenter's that either. Goodness gracious. Back to making 6,000. It's not bad. Karastas has a governor again. Alright, governor. Chuck in a farm. Why not?
Yes.
Alright, and then we need to hit Cand on that bridge. Not looking forward to that either. Happy to just sort of leave them there, actually, to be honest. I'd really like Barad and Ed to become a thing. To be useful to us. To gain in benefit. But at the moment, its culture is woeful. But it's somewhere that I would be happy to let continue gaining. As in building things. So I am going to queue a school up there and leave that. And advance wars continue. Oh, Gandalf, can you hear Angmar? Oh, Angmar bucket. Oh, Horsa, will you just make up your mind?
Only to fight thee, not to banter.
I am here only to fight thee,
Yes,
not to
my
banter.
Orders.
I want to take all 4 of them out.
My lord.
Why don't you guys go and take that
The day
4?
is ours.
Your
Right,
orders,
Gandalf.
my lord.
Yes,
We shall
catch
engage.
him in the act. Alright, we'll hit Angmar, and then that's your lot for today. Well, no, I'll do a Tuggerfugger war. Right, we have only 200 less people than them. We want to kill off the 3 wargs, but otherwise that army is just
Attack!
awful. Absolutely awful. I think Aragorn is going bald from stress. I'm certainly going bald from stress. Good morning. Have I missed much? We are 1 hour and 20 minutes in. You get this battle and then a Toggleful war, and then that's your lot, I'm afraid. Good morning from Essex. Hope everyone has a terrific morning. Alright, let's get out of the forest. First of all, though, this is the first look at some of our Cardalanis. Stay close. Cardalan Sentinels bearing a very similar design to their original from way back when they were first introduced, but it has been tidied up and touched up a bit, and they've got the Reunited Kingdom symbol on their breast now. We've got some Arthurdine Footmen, which is a very familiar look to everyone from the Last Alliance. We all know what they look like. And I think that's about it, really, actually. Everything else is something we've seen before. Cardinal Sentinels are archers and good solid infantry. They are an excellent addition to our roster, and they will make for fine troops out on the field. Most of our roster is now, in fact, ranged. Look at Gandalf. Look at that face, saying, "Who dares attack me? Who dares stand before me?" Love it. Right, they're going to move around, which gives us even more of a hill. Asgadir. Oh, thank you very much for another $5. That's very kind of you. What are you? You're missile cavalry. Right, everyone sprint, 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 sprint. Ah, no, they're coming in for it. Right, try and pull back to here. Try and pull back to here instead. Cavalry. Could just stay over there, cavalry archers. Gondor cavalry militia in Arnor. Who would have seen it? Who would have thought it? I don't want to get the cavalry in just yet. We're just enduring the storm of arrows at the moment. It's only 2% of our army. As soon as our archers start firing back, the enemy will rue the day. Come on, boys. Let's get in positions. For the 7 stars! Right, our archers are firing back. For the blood of Arnor. Angmar infantry. We all in position? Let's just get them out of the game. No, they're not going to do very well, actually, because this cavalry militia is going to block the attack. There's no point even sending you guys in. It won't do anything. Cardinal riders moving in. Kill off the wargs. Kill off the wargs. Yeah, barely killed any.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, keep moving back. The general is right there. Oh, he's moving in on the bodyguards. Ah, perfect. Alright, Gandalf. You've got some Gondor militia with you. Why are those cavalry... What are they doing? If they're chasing Gandalf, they're not doing very well at it. Hit into those. Did you guys get through to the Witch Knights? 36 remain. Maybe. Maybe! You are free to fire at whatever you like. Just keep shooting at things. I've taken everyone's advice and I've put my Dunedain Wardens into shield wall formation. We will hold the enemy here. Or we shall die trying. Oh yeah, they're going to die. But that keeps the Marauders out over the back. And I'm not too bothered if a Gondor militia unit dies. Gondor cavalry militia are low tier garbage. We should be filtering them out of our armies really, but we just don't have the infrastructure to replace them with anything good. So they remain. Right, stop running away and go over there. What are we on? 50% of the enemy has almost already died. Well, they had Iron Crown warriors there, I just noticed. Alright, go and help those. Let's not just abandon them to their fate. Let's get Gandalf around the back. Get this Iron Crown. We still have so many arrows left. It's just almost a case of holding on long enough to let the arrows do their job. How are you doing against those? Oh, wow, you're doing very well against the Marauders, actually. Good work, boys. Ah, and the cavalry archers are finished. You're not doing anything. Come and hit these pikes. We might lose that secondary general. Oh no, their general's died. Alright, we're going to see mass routing now. Solid charge into the hillman. Gandalf swooping in from the side. And that entire... That's what a cavalry charge looks like. 200 men down to 50. And then, yeah, the mass routing has begun. It's over. Don't charge into those pikemen. I think you'll regret it. Ah, they've started to lose. Get the Cardellani out. Not too worried about the militia, as I say. Oh, Callie, do me a favour. Where is she? Stop her meowing. Seal her shut. Right, now we just want the cavalry to capture everything. Oh no, they're giving you the runaround. Don't chase them. Right, come hit the archers. Cardlin, let's get you out. Actually, unless we're chasing down something that's routing, I think all cavalry should pull back. And just leave this now up to the archers. Capture them, go on. Don't worry about the witch knights. They'll auto disband at the end anyway. Alright, so if anything gets close now, we just...
The enemy army.
Yes, there we go.
This is a clear victory.
We lost 322. That better be mostly cavalry. Oh no, that is from everything. 77 Gondor cavalry militia. They also, no one really taking a top spot. Gondor cav militia actually killed 298. Far and away the best unit. And here I am saying, just kill them off. They're trash. Gallo, how are you? Says Najmi Zainal Abidin. I'm very well. Campaign is strenuous to say the least, but I'm very well. Is it possible? Oh, how are you? Sorry. Is it possible to get Gandalf the White upgrade quest for any faction? No, you just kill him and then he comes back as Gandalf the White. It's as easy as that.
Glory, honor,
right,
victory.
Gandalf, your army's going up against
Yes,
the
my lord.
Gobos and has lost way too many troops, really.
Orders, as you wish,
So definitely take both of those.
my lord. Your
I'm thinking
will, my
44. They get rid of 44 of them.
lord. My lord.
Your orders.
Right,
my
now the army can march.
As you command. Orders. Yes.
Can we train
Go
Gondor
no
cavalry
further
militia?
today.
No, we can't. But look, we can train forces there. Don't defy the temptation. Keloniak got its farming up and going. Ministry got its master carpenter's hut. Oh, hang on. This is all... We know this already. This is all from before. Oh, whoops.
Yes, my lord. Your orders,
Why don't you
my
go and
lord.
help, actually? What the hell?
To battle. We shall
And then we'll
prevail.
filter those troops into you from there.
Yes.
Do
Yes,
we
my
send Eldarion with him? No, I don't think we should. I think, to be honest, we should send Eldarion away from the front line. Like maybe Gelebrin, actually.
Your orders, my lord.
We just don't want our family dying off through some
make
silly
camp here.
siege or something.
Yes, my lord.
That army is getting ready. Oh, you'll have a moot hall shortly. Can you get the second tier of encampment? Oh, yes, you can. You could get all the way up to the royal barracks. I think we should also do... I think we should carry on with that then. And let that continue. Building military down in Lynn here. Vanrilond, not so blessed. I could get a Dunedain barracks. I already can build it. The Dunedain barracks has so many good force troops. Yeah, you try and get a Dunedain barracks. We'll add that. And in Lynn here, when you build your moot... Oh, what's the...
Yes, my lord.
recruitment? Of course, says no. No, that's a hard pass from me. Right, that's going to end our actual turn, but I'll just do a toggle fog of war and we'll have a look around the world, and then we will end the stream. So, Enedwyth doing very well. They still haven't taken Bregnas, though, but Isengard is out. That's why Isengard aren't bothered with us. Rohan moving to finish them off at Fangorn Camp. They haven't taken back Hornburg, though. We could move out and take Foldburg. We're at war with Isengard.
I'm gonna stick you.
Free lands over here and safe, and then look, we would then control the gap. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Maybe we should. I mean, I know I'm cheating because I can see, so it's just cheating. But I feel like, but then our army's so pathetically bad. If Isengard has anything in the Hornburg, they'll take it back. So no, that's a silly idea, Gallu. The elves still have Vai Dunlarak, which they've upgraded to a high elven castle. Interesting. Byreg is held by the goblins. Alas. And there are the goblins, as expected, taking back everything that I gave to them. that I gave to the High Elves. So we'll start with Bruenost, and then we will move through and take Anon and Rod. I think I'll give both of those to the High Elves again, after destroying all the buildings and making them basically useless. And then we will take Zag-Kala, which we will then hold ourselves as the first moneymaker. And then we will take Khazad-dûm West. Or we might... Zag-Kala has a bigger garrison, but by the time we get there, things will be very different. But we want the cavalry that we've got in the army, because cavalry is excellent against goblins. Angmar still not taken Dead Man's Dyke. We are 81 turns in. Oh, look, and Reginald of Dorwinion for Bree.
People as if they were my own
But Bree aren't doing very well. But Angmar have taken Mitchell Delving. Oh, dear. Enidwythe have not moved any further north, though. I don't know who they're turning their attention to, but soon it will be us, because we border them. We almost surround them. High Elves, maybe? Oh, yeah, look, the High Elves are hitting them back over there. Come on, High Elves. I'll give you the strength to do what you need to do. Look at that. That's foreboding. Just out there training hobbits, enslaving hobbits out in the countryside. All right, send our attention elsewhere. Elfware. Mordor doesn't actually have the hordes I thought they did. That is really all of their armies. That's quite interesting. So we will get a breather once we take out Ivory Oliphant. I know, again, we're cheating here, but what I think we will need to do then is push straight in. We're going to blitz our way in. We're going to hit Moragos, we're going to hit Thalband, we're going to hit Darsgrum, and hit Kargukor, and just try and encircle them while their army gets trapped up there. I think that will work. That's really interesting that actually Mordor is doing terribly. I thought there would be like 10 stacks of full banner armies back here, but there's just sod all. Khand and Rune taking all the lands to these. Khand are a powerhouse. They are the real threat here. Although the Ardenaim haven't lost, actually. Still got Ankh-Kadagmir. They're holding them back. If we can break through and ease... No, but then as soon as we break free, as soon as we get Gobo Mirlon... Oh, dear. Khand have forces just streaming in from their eastern side. But they don't have any more troops over here, actually, either. It's interesting. This is all just so interesting to me. This is Khan's basically entire army. Other than the ones that are then trapped at the back here, because they seem to have stalemated on a bridge with Harad. If we took Chelkar, they would be... That would choke point them in. Well, in fact, if we took Imnad Khanan, that would be the choke point. Obviously, Harad would then hit us. But if Harad had to divide its attention between us and the Ardenaim, I think we could then... The two of us combined can get them. We're still allied to the Ardenaim. The elves would never attack me. So if the Ardenaim hit them and we break the alliance, the elves will not attack me. Elsewhere, Dorwinion are actually doing relatively well. Rune have encircled, but they haven't. Dorwinion hasn't lost any of its heartland, and it holds Lest. Burdo Monarchus has fallen. Rukar's still their leader, though, from Rune. Hopefully Dorwinion can do well. Dol Guldur not doing very well at all. In fact, doing terribly. They've got almost nothing. Yes, Dorwinion. Come on, Dorwinion. Up the Northmen. Let's try and get an alliance with Dorwinion and secure some good strength there. If Rohan can be freed of his Isengard tribulations... Is Rohan at war with Enidwythe? Rohan, I really could do with you being more involved, you know? No, they're not at war with Enidwythe. So if Rohan defeats its Isengard contingent, it'll cross the river and hit Dol Guldur. And I think that will see Dol Guldur fall. I think because we're doing so well, even if it doesn't feel like we're doing that well, because we are actually doing technically very well, I think good is going to win elsewhere, and that will roll around and help us. Because if Rohan hits Dol Guldur doesn't have the strength to hold back both. Dorwinion and Rohan will then take Dol Guldur, which will bolster Dorwinion and allow them to then take Rune. Which means Mordor has even more people knocking on its door. And that is what we have to hope for. But that was all very interesting indeed, particularly Mordor. I don't think we're going to have a slog against Mordor as much as we think because of this. They're so paranoid about Fen Gador. They're not bothered with the Ivory Oliphant, so they're just going to stay over there. I think I'll probably rename that when we do capture it back. But I only wanted them to have that name while they were wasting the time on it. But we'll send the hunters in then. So we won't turn our attention south just yet. We'll keep Khand in the stalemate.
Yes, my lord.
Don't really know what to do with Orodreth. His army's a bit of a nothing. You should probably just go back up here. Actually, of course.
With honor.
Yeah, why didn't think of that? Imrail's got the bridge. They will hold the bridge, no trouble, and Khand will just sit there. You guys as well, actually. Go with him. We'll retrain you back in Minas Tirith.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, get yourself back up to Minas Tirith, and we'll just turn that into an army. Nice. We make a reasonable amount of money. It's all going relatively well. But for now, that is going to end this episode. So next week, unfortunately, it's back to canned. Swings and roundabouts with the way the episodes go. But I thoroughly enjoyed that. Oh, yeah, yawning. So I do hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. And I hope you'll stick around and watch the Candice videos. I get access to Warhammer next week, so I can start doing my Warhammer videos. But you won't be able to see them all for a while after that, I'm afraid. But anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching. Do have a wonderful week wherever you are. Have a nice day as it continues and progresses from now. And until we speak again, dear friends, na vairne den pedabat melonin.